season again. And that means only one thing. It's time for another Halloween related game. What is Ghostbusters?
I'm afraid no ghosts.
After the destruction of Zul's temple, the Ghostbusters business has now become slow. That's until the phone rings and reports of ghosts in people's houses are all over the city following an earthquake. You need to travel to each of the 4 buildings and dispose of the ghosts. Your display shows your life meter, an energy meter for your weapon, how many lives you have remaining, and the amount of bombs you have, and the amount of ghosts that need capturing in the house. Each house is a bit of a maze where you'll encounter many different ghosts that are weak and easily killed. You are equipped with a positron gun that can be fired in 8 directions. You can also jump and crawl. Weapons and equipment can be purchased from the shop, which can be sometimes small like food items to top up your health, to different weapons that fire stronger shots, as well as infrared goggles and armour. Each player has a different range of skills and weaknesses, a bit like choosing a car in arcade races, where you'll find the one that suits you better. All the ghosts you come across can be killed with one hit, but some of them will move fast and can take some of your health off before you can get a good shot in. If you see Slimer flying around, you can shoot him to reveal an orb that will top up your health or energy meter. Other collectibles can be found in safes, such as money bags or a nasty surprise bomb. Once you come to the boss, you'll need to hit them multiple times until they turn red, and eventually get defeated. Once this happens, you can use your beam to pull them towards a trap. If there are more than one on your display, you'll need to keep looking around until you encounter them. Fail to drag them into the trap in time, which happens to me a lot, then you must go in search of them to attempt to lure them in again. And of course, before you do, you'll have to fight them again. Once the area is clear, you'll receive a section of a tablet. You'll need all 4 of these to progress through the game. But before all that can come together, your team are kidnapped and you end up in a castle, where you must go to rescue them. And once the tablet is assembled, a huge hole opens up in the city, and you must go in and put a stop to all the evil spirits coming through.
No, I can't show you any of those levels, because I'm absolutely shit at the game, and I couldn't get that far.
But is it any good? It's not a bad game at all. It controls very well, and although the levels are maze-like, it's not a big issue. The graphics are good, and their exaggerated heads look quite similar to the original cast, although I don't understand why one of them is missing. Their uniforms aren't the correct colour, but I've seen a ROM patch that will fix this issue. Most ghosts are copy and paste, but there are some good variations like tablecloths, knives and forks, and other parts of the scenery coming to life. The music and sounds are okay too, nothing annoying that stands out that I noticed. And the only drawback that I found was the length of the game. For me, this dragged out far too long. Save RAM probably was too expensive back then to add to all games, but maybe a password system would have helped. For something that's going to take you well over an hour to complete, it would have been nice to know that you could turn it off at some point for a rest, and not lose all your progress. I had this game on easy and I struggled a little bit. Not massively, but it was the bosses that got to me the most. Trying to pull them into a trap proved difficult, and I wasn't sure if I was doing something wrong. As I have the Japanese version, the manual wasn't much help. But aside from that, it's a fun little game. Maybe not for the full duration, but just for a little while. Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?